Hey everybody, it's the Smash on BDTL Radio, and however you may be listening, thanks for joining us. This is and will be our final show on Brawl Domain. I am alongside for the final time with Oni, the Wolf. How you doing?
Good, I guess.
And we also have FaZe joining us for the final time. How you doing?
Fine. Thanks.
Where should we begin?
Well,
I don't want to sound like depressed over this, like I really don't, because I mean, the decision was made, it happened, but go ahead, Oni, you start.
no matter how much I don't agree with it, no matter how much I still think that the site is still viable because people want to use it, like no matter how much I'm pissed off about it, Spirit and Wesker made a decision that we have to respect with the site closing in early March.
Yeah. I mean, we all were discussing it beforehand, and I know Wesker didn't like the fact that it got out so quickly. He'd rather have made it public, and he was actually waiting. If you read the topic, he said that he was waiting for the right moment to go ahead and release that topic, and it was supposed to be like huge. It was supposed to be a lot longer than what it was, but seeing as how it got out so quickly, we're not going to say any names. He decided to go ahead and just type up a short thing and let us know that the final days of BD will be coming. Hope everyone enjoyed their time in BD. I know I did. It was a great time. I had a great time. What about you guys?
I mean, I'm so glad we did this episode this weekend. So I'm pretty sure we'd done it last weekend. I probably would have said some irrational, over-the-top, knee-jerk reaction statements to this closing. But I'm glad I've had time to let it sink in and really try to enjoy the last few times that I've had on Brawl Domain, BDTL, mDTL. Meeting you guys, meeting everybody, even though I think that it didn't have to end this way, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a shocker. I gotta say, it is a shocker, but Wesker, I thank you for everything that you've done for the site. All the contributions you put towards it. I know my as well as Oni's contribution with the Smash. I mean, we did everything we could. The tournaments, all the stuff that went on. It was a great time, great ride, buddy, and I hope to see you in the future. I mean, I know you told me you'll be around on Skype, so just make sure you hit me up, Wesker. Don't be afraid to message your boy. All right, but
in the meantime, I think it's worth pointing out that the majority of us are going on to Smash Legends. The Smash Legends admins, which include BD Veteran Rust, have welcomed us with open arms and have been taking a wish list from Brawl Domain members as to what is to be included. We have a lot planned over the next few months, and we hope to see you all there. The URL is www.smashlegends.net. Don't be a stranger after Brawl Domain closes, people. Try to keep in touch. Whether it be by Skype, Smash Legends, Instant Messenger, whatever. We want to keep the memory of this community alive. And we hope to see you all there.
And also, if you're not really feeling Smash Legends for whatever reason, there's also a new site found by Islands in the Field. It's called Game Domain. So you can also check that out.
Yeah, GameDomain.com. Yeah, and just a little note, people. We have no idea where the Smash is going to be landing. We are currently trying to figure out where we're going to be. We're not sure if we're going to be moving to Smash Legends or wherever. It all depends on where people want the Smash. We don't. The thing is, I've told Oni and them this a couple days ago. I don't want the show to end up somewhere where no one's going to listen to it. I want full contribution from the fans. I want people who have been posting and asking questions, maybe wanting to get involved in the show. I want that kind of stuff. I want that kind of reception back. I don't want to show up at Smash Legends and everybody just be like, "Hey, this is random. What is this?" and not listen to it. So we're kind of gonna take a pretty long break after this show. But if we happen to be on Smash Legends, that's where we're gonna be. It depends on where this league goes. FaZe, what do you think? I mean,
about it closing down or where the Smash is gonna
where the Smash is gonna go? Would you have anything to add on that?
Not really. Like, I agree. You shouldn't really bring it to a place where no one's gonna know like what the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, just try to find a place where a lot of the community is, and just go from there. If there is a team league, even.
Yeah, that's the thing. We'll find out in a couple of months, hopefully. But let's get started.
Remember, people, this is the Spirit Bowl, mDTL Season 2, fighting it out to see who would be the last champion of Brawl Domain. So, while we all may be sad about the domain's inevitable closing, try to focus on the now and have as much fun as you have, as much as hype as you can in mDTL, because this is probably more than likely going to be the last large-scale event on the site.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. And we move on to our coverage of the BDTL to mDTL, to semis, which was very, very interesting. And I have to say that me and Oni were right. We both picked Hocotate Freight 5-4, did we not?
Yes.
We freaking called it. It was good pick, I think, by both of us. Where shall we start? How about Rooster and Black Magic on Delfino? 2-0 Rooster there. What do you got to say on that?
Let me see. The set was 1 and a 2 stacked by Rooster. I don't know what else much to say about that. I know that Black pretty much doesn't brawl anymore. He's still doing things for the league. Pretty convincing win for Rooster. Don't really have much else to say on this.
There wasn't much going on that other than, like, Black Magic, I guess. Good try, bro. Rooster's actually really, really good. No offense to you. But, second set was mine. I ended up beating, Silver Alloy 2-1 on Battlefield. That
good shit. Yeah.
That I have to say was a very, very, very good set. It was first game was me over him, Snake Pit on Battlefield. The second one was game 2 was really, 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 really close. I felt a 2-0, but it just didn't happen. He beat me with Pikachu on Frigate. And it was because it was a down B that I ended up running into, and he killed me at 91%, which was kind of odd, and I think that's what threw me off, because I kind of got a little riled up going into game 3, but I managed to calm myself down. He went Lucario. Yoshi's Island is where we went on the last one, and I ended up beating him 1 stock on that one. And I even admitted that I was kind of pissed after game 2 against the Pikachu, and that I really thought I had it. But good game, Silver. It was great. Hope to brawl you sometime in the future. Mushroom Kingdom 2-0 Grapes. That might have been the set that won it for us.
Was I the one who called a win for Mush?
Yeah. I think you said 2-1 though. You might have said 2-1, but when I saw that Mushroom Kingdom won 2-0 Grapes, I was just like, holy hell, we have the advantage right now. Like it blew all of our minds. It was crazy. It was a good set. Let's take a look at the results here. Grapes says they weren't entirely enjoyable. All he did was spam Fireball, and when he got near him, he smashed. But he guesses that it's in the name of the game. Mush won 2-0. Grapes went Luigi. Kingdom went Mario. Won by 2 stock. Oh, he 2-stocked him both times. Damn. That had to be a heartbreaking loss.
Yeah. I mean, if Musk did spam as much as Grape says, and it must have really sucked to have lost against it. But, just keep strong. He'll get over it.
Oh, and another minor note, people, Face sounds like that because he's got his retainers in, so don't mind that. Just hope you can hear him. Kid Coon gets the walkover on Det, and let's be real, people, Det doesn't care. He didn't care. I mean, I know people would say, why join something that you don't care about? I mean, it's just been his nature since Season 3 of BDTL. He kind of lost interest in this kind of stuff a long time ago, and especially when he knew, he said he felt like Hocotate Freight was going to win anyway, so he was just like, nah, whatever. But Kid Coon gets the walkover there, Light gets the walkover over Vato, and Helpin gets a 2-0 over Sinister on Pokemon Stadium. Any thoughts on that?
2-0 over Sin. Let me see. Holy crap, Helpin 3-stock.
Yeah, Helpin 3-stock Sinister game 1 with Snake.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that Wolf could do well on Raymond Cruz because apparently he got Helpin down to 1 stock there. I didn't know about that.
I didn't know about that either.
I didn't know how this match would go, considering that Helpin just switched from main to Snake. So honestly, I forgot what I picked last week. I think I picked Helpin to win. I'm not sure.
I believe so. You didn't expect a 2-0 though. I think you said like 2-1 Helpin.
And then
I even picked the
did
same
not
thing.
expect a 3-stock game 1 either.
Yeah. Like, I expected Helpin to win that one too. No offense, Sinister. I mean, I just had this I just had this feeling that she would win that one, buddy. But, yeah, damn. Good stuff, Helpin. As always, I still have to say, you're not that bad. So stop doubting yourself, Helpin. Yeah, Hocotate Freight advances to the Spirit Bowl against Nighthawks. Is there anything else to say before we...
Sir?
Huh?
Did you say Nighthawks in the finals?
Hocotate Freight advanced to the finals. Wait, yeah, I did. Excuse me. Hocotate Freight advanced to the finals against Frequent Allegiance. They beat Nighthawks. Hello. My B. Anything else to comment before we...
On the set, it's probably the closest we've been, it's probably the closest we've seen an mDTL set be all year. It was pretty much decided by walkovers in the end, and nobody ever likes to win that way. Trust me, nobody ever likes to win by a walkover, or lose by a walkover. That's the worst part. I don't even want to imagine how people on Nighthawks are feeling about losing over a walkover. I'm just gonna let the Jumbo Nasties versus Smash Royale final speak for itself on that. Or I'm just gonna let the Season 3 finals of Zodiac Knights speak for itself. So, yeah, trust me, nobody ever likes losing by a walkover.
And if you remember, Deadfan was the reason they made it to the semifinals, and that's what started this rematch, because he beat me, and Cookingless too. Cookingless ended up beating Rooster, so it helped out. But Det was the one that pushed them over the top to send them to the rematch, but it just ended in Hocotate Freight's favor, even though they won last time. Both sets were good, I have to say. I mean, they were both. We ended up winning that last one, 6-4 before the final sets were confirmed, I believe. Let's check it out. Week 3, when we faced Nighthawks, it was 7-2. Never mind. It was pretty outstanding victory for Hocotate Freight then. But Deadfan and Cookingless are the reason they made it to the playoffs. So to move on, let's move on to our finals. Or wait, moving on to the rating, the mDTL captains. Where do we start here?
I'm guessing wherever you guys want to start,
Yeah, it doesn't really
just
matter.
break down, I'm guessing all the captains in the season, based on their season, who they drafted, and just rank them. I mean, I guess I'll go last, since I'm a captain myself, so I'd rather hear objectivity from two people who aren't captains.
Okay, so we had Kid Coon, Black Magic, Oni, Bob. Kid Coon, Black Magic, Oni, Bob. Alright. Start off with Bob. FaZe, what do you think of Bob as an mDTL captain? If you followed it at all, what do you think?
From what I saw, he didn't really get the best draft, but he did have a good team. He wound up with a good team, and he tried to work with them. He got some good things done, but I don't know. From what it looked like to me, it didn't look like he cared that much. So
going into the end.
Yeah. It just started to kind of disintegrate his efforts. So I don't know.
He gave it the best he could, though. Oni, do you have a comment on Bob?
I'll save all my comments till the end. I'd rather hear what people who aren't captains.
Yeah. Well, I thought Bob did very, very well, honestly, for Major Rams. I mean, they had actually a very, very good season. For his first time as a captain. I mean, really, I mean, you gotta give him some credit, because he seemed like he knew what he was doing when he made the lineup. Some of the lineups he made were actually very, very good.
What I'll say about Bob is that, in my opinion, he's one of the better captains of the league. Because, well, at least in my opinion, I hope nobody takes offense to this, but for a team that had no, go-to guy in the lineup to get that, nearly assured win or that offensive powerhouse, I felt like Bob did a very good job spreading the lineups at what he could with the roster that he had. Bob is one of the captains.
And that's another thing. He was kind of like a new captain. He didn't have that much experience, and yet he still managed to get a lot done, So that's a good thing.
I mean, two of his best players being Wesker and possibly Sam. Sam definitely. Sam has actually been doing very, very good. I think he was a big part of their team being a singles player. I mean, because there's no more doubles.
Yeah.
So
I guess I'll take that back. They had Sam as their go-to guy in singles. But on the other hand, Sam really doesn't like singles.
Oh yeah, he misses his doubles. It's a shame, man. It is a shame. Well, Black Magic, given he runs BDTL, Chicken ran mDTL, but I'm pretty sure it falls along the same lines as BDTL, so what he was doing, especially when he took his captainship of Nighthawks. I think he did very well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some powerhouse people as well. Light, Cookingless, Deadfan. Deadfan's kind of powerhouse, kind of not. Cookingless improved, but,
I'll go ahead and say that, in my opinion, Black is probably the best captain, in my opinion. And the only reason why I put Black above Bob is because Black drafted better than Bob.
Drafts usually matter. It tends to get you a lot of media attention, rather. Is there anything you have to say about Black, FaZe?
He really is a good captain, even if he didn't do that well. this season because he has a lot of experience and he has done well in the past. I don't know. This might not have been this season, but he's definitely not like a captain you want to underestimate.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I see Black growing and improving to next season. Wait, what next season? Oh.
Yeah, that's if we ever have another season. But so we got Bob at 4, Black at 3. Number 2, I'd say Kid Coon. Kid Coon is actually, like, I'm surprised at what Kid Coon did. Like, just the way, and me being on Hoka Tape Raid, I'm going to go ahead and take this first. I thought Kid Coon did very, very well for his first time in captainship as well, because, like, his lineups, he was good at making lineups. He put players, he listened to his players, he put them where they wanted to be. You know, from my perspective, if there was, he always asked me if there was a stage I didn't like or or a person I didn't like playing. He tried his best to get me to avoid them by setting up the lineup a certain way, as pretty sure every captain does. But he did very, very good. He was always on time with lineups, as everyone else is.
Like, to be honest, even though Kid kept on saying, like, I didn't go for the killer team, I just drafted friends.
Yeah.
You know, if the team, it's like, you know, Sinister, Saint, Vado, himself, Gray, pretty much, like, even Roosta, who pretty much went under a lot of people's radar, I don't see how you can say that you don't have a powerful team.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Because we did have a couple.
Mushroom Kingdom 1, I forgot to add into that. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, Mushroom Kingdom 1's definitely not to be underestimated. I mean, we figured that out in BDTL whenever we saw him get a couple wins, a couple of surprising wins, actually. But in mDTL, he's really stood out and done his job as far as Hoka Tape Freight goes. Vato, I've yet to see him play, but I hear he's Killnox level.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I've gotten like mixed reviews about him.
It's kind of weird. If he is Killnox level, then why is he in mDTL?
Because he wasn't in BDTL.
Well, yeah, but
I'm not sure if it's either Killnox level or Concon's level. I just know that, like, Concon brought him to the site.
Mm-hmm.
In that he does go by the offline alias of Vado Brick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, Vato, if you're listening, please get your matches done this week. Please. That's all I gotta say. Let's see, who else?
Anything to add about Kid phase?
Not really. I mean, he's really organized. He, from what I saw, he was really good at like analyzing certain teams and like their weaknesses, strengths. So, I mean, that did lead him to do really well this season. And he's a great captain, even though he was new. He showed him his worth, and good job to him.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like was when we went up against Major Rams, which I thought was a sure victory, but ended up in 2 walkovers for Major Rams because Sinister and Vato didn't get their matches done. That's the only thing I didn't like. So that's why I'm strongly stressing that the matches get done this week. For any of you Hoka Tape freighters out there that are listening, Sinister and Vato, I know you will get yours done, Sinister, but I'm strongly stressing Vato, get it done. Okay, enough of that. And finally, the man with the number 1 seed, OniTheWolf.
Whoa!
I have to say, I honestly believe that you're probably the best captain. Like, mine goes Bob, Black, Kid Coon, and then you. I don't know how you have yours, but you probably got you below Black Magic. But I honestly think that you were probably the best captain this season. I mean, pulling off 2 9-0s, 2 straight weeks. That's impressive. You definitely knew what you were doing when you set your lineups up and how you wanted your squad to carry out and do what they do what they needed to do. Like, also, like, I feel like if there was a captain of the season or coach of the year kind of award, I honestly feel like if there was a voting thing, I honestly think that you should have won it for this mDTL, because for your first time at being a captain, you did great. There's nothing more to say than that.
Mhm. Yeah, agreed. You definitely weren't screwing around.
Yeah, and you're still
Honestly,
not.
though, I don't know what I would have done if my team had less talent on it. Like, we're talking about Striker, Alpha, BCB, Genma. Like, I don't know what I could have done without the help of my teammates. Like, I don't know, like, what I could have done without other good people around me. So, in a way, I feel like it's kind of unfair to say I'm the best captain if I have arguably one of the best rosters in the league. Like, it's just something, like, I don't know what to think about it.
Now, do you feel what exactly like influenced you to? I remember back in ZK, it was back in season 3. Didn't you help out with lineups?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Like, what influenced you to what influenced you to want to succeed as in your first captainship? Like,
I wanted to win flat out, and I wanted to try to get enough, like I wanted to build a good enough track record for maybe a possibly future BDTL captainship. And at the end of the day, I just felt like after being through 2 championships and coming up empty with the Zodiac Knights and the finals with Jumbo Nasties, both which I didn't play in for, reasons, like, I just really wanted to just say to myself, okay, just finally do this. Just win and prove yourself. Because I know I'm able to do it. I just really want to do it. And
so
I felt like I had the ability to, just being around good, like, lineup makers like Con and Trella, and learning from them, I felt like I had the ability to do better in this league than maybe people thought I could, and I wanted to go out there and prove it through the draft and through lineups.
And I wish you and your team best of luck in the Spirit Bowl, as it will be a very heated matchup. Hocotate Freight's going to be looking for revenge, as we got beat. What was it? 7-2.
2.
Yeah,
7-2, 6-3.
7-2. I believe it was 7-2 first week. Actually, almost positive that it was 7-2 first week.
Prepare for this insanity, people.
Oh yeah.
Trollface.jpg.
Yeah, and FaZe is gonna kill you. FaZe isn't exactly happy about that, because we've been hearing Linsanity all.
Oh my god, ESPN's been ramming it down my throat.
I know. 6-2, by the way. I just wanted to go ahead and correct you. It was 6-2. Y'all beat us. But Hocotate Freight's been coming out stronger. They've been getting better throughout the season. So I expect this rematch in the finals to be very, 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 very tough for Regal and Allegiance. I mean, you're gonna have to give it everything you've got. We're gonna give it everything we've got. Everything you've got. You're gonna have to give it everything you've got, and vice versa. But it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a very nice, solid back and forth match.
JJ, I want your boy. So, were you expecting Hocotate Freight to make the finals? Any of y'all?
Yes. I called it last week with you that Hocotate Freight was going to get into it.
Now, when I saw that when I saw that Hocotate Freight made it to the playoffs, I actually thought that maybe the semis was going to go differently, because as I've said before, it's hard to beat the same team twice. And I I honestly, I mean, I called 5-4 Hook Tape Freight, but I was actually nervous the entire week because I thought I was going to screw up my match against Silver and, you know, all that other stuff. But, you know, here we are, Spirit Bowl rematch number 2. So shall we start with our predictions?
Certainly. We can go for it.
All right. Regal Allegiance omitted Yoshi's Island. So there's no Yoshi's Island. It's, if anybody's looked at the stage with it, it is Lilac Cruise, Pokemon Stadium 1, Smashville, Battlefield, Final Destination, and Delfino Plaza. Miguel Rooster, 1 point. Let's go. Start it. Go on it.
No offense, Miguel, but I think Rooster just is the better brawler. I'd be very happy for you and for the team if you're able to pull out the win. Like, I saw you did against Black. Nobody really expected you to win there, but you still won 2-0 anyway. I hope you're able to do the same thing against a tougher opponent that you claim you play a lot. And, like, you really wanted to be in the finals. You pressured me to put you in the lineup. So, I think because of how bad you wanted to be in the lineup, you'd go out there and perform. That and show me that you deserved your spot.
Yeah, I think honestly that, no offense, but I think honestly that's going to go 2-0 Rooster. That'll be 1 point for us. But you never know. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen in this league before. There were a bunch of upsets in BDTL. There's been plenty in mDTL, so anything can happen. I'm going ahead and making my call of being Rooster, but anything can happen. You versus Mushroom. Oh, rematch from BDTL. Woo! What do you... Man.
Let me just show you guys something, and this is what I think. Let me just pull the link up real quick to show you my thoughts on this set. Where is it? Okay, it's on page 3.
FaZe, do you have anything to say about Rooster Miguel real quick?
Miguel's getting better day by day, so I'm definitely not discrediting him considering I have never played Rooster. So I'm just gonna have to tune in, find out.
Roost!
That's my thoughts on the set.
This is his thoughts on the set from last time they played.
Actually, no, it's just on the set that we're about to play.
Yeah, that's what I meant, but whatever. Anyway, makes a mental note of this. He says, time to hit the lab hard and not to come out until I'm prepared to make my mark. That is Oni's. And it's Cooking List's prediction of Mushroom Kingdom over OniTheWolf. Okay. Hang on. Cooking List, I know you got your opinion. But come on, man. Yeah, the predictions are kind of crazy. You doubted me last week. You picked Silver over me, and look what happened.
No.
Now, I'm not saying Gimli's...
Don't criticize the guy for his opinion. Like, people are allowed to predict what they want.
I know.
It's up to the people to prove their doubters wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's what I look forward to doing. So.
I just love giving Cooking List a hard time.
I need to get that monkey off my back from BDTL. I need to get it off my back. I need to get the monkey of not winning a finals match, let alone playing one, off my back.
Yeah.
And I need to get the monkey of actually winning a championship off my back. This will probably be my last opportunity to do it, and I probably won't live it down if I blow it.
Next we go to Smashville, my set versus Genma. Discuss, guys.
It depends on how well you know the Yoshi matchup and how well Genma knows the Pit matchup or Link matchup or whatever.
He went ahead and quoted in the topic, bring it back the time he beat me 2-0, and he's fairly confident that he's going to beat me again.
Okay. Alright, I believe I've told you, I think this is about for the 5th time now, to not go around saying stupid shit or cocky shit. So, like, carry on.
Yeah, he seems very confident, and I mean, not to John or make any excuses, but this was back whenever I was in school. I had priority coming into my life, so I was like, I honestly, seriously wanted to just give him that set because I was really debating it strongly, and when I went ahead and played it, my mind was on priority rather than Brawl, so this time, expect a closer game, Genma. That's all I'm gonna say. But any of y'all got any predictions for this?
I don't know, it's too close for me to call. Like, I need some time to think about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you can pull off the win, 2-1 or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully you learned from last time, but if not, then...
Yeah, if there was anything to learn last time. But yeah, good luck getting on that one. Battlefield, Kid Kun and Zane. This is the first 2-point set. The 2-point sets will matter this week. They've always mattered, but this is the big one here, people.
This is the stage that Zane requested that I put him on. This is the stage that Zero Suit is fairly good on. So, I hope Zane, given the opportunity that he's presented, I think Zane will go maybe 2-1 or maybe even 2-0 based on what Kid's counter pick is. I just think that with the opportunity that Zane is given this set, with whichever character he uses, because I don't know who he's going to use, is I know he has several other characters up his sleeve that he's been working on. Like, I think just at the opportunity that he's being given, with the matchup and the fact that he requested that he be put on the stage because he wants to quote-unquote prove a point, I think Zane will win this set.
Yeah, it could go either way. Like as you said, depends on what Kid Kun counterpicks. Although Olimar versus who does Zane main again? ZSS. Okay, Olimar versus Zero Suit. That.
I think though right away the key of the game would be for Zane or Kid to get control of the stage right away. Olimar's light, he can die early, but the same suit at the same time. Zero Suit is also fairly light, so that could also work in Kid's favor.
Yeah. I mean, I think the matchups that are set up are rather like interesting. Like, most of them are more even than not, FaZe, you got anything to say on Kid, Zane?
They're both really good. I really can't call this one either. Best of luck to both players, and it should be really interesting to see the results from.
Striker and Vato. Now, I'm just going to throw this out here. I told Vato already not to underestimate Striker because we all know that he's gotten better over the years. He used to be cocky, used to be kind of, but now he's like really, really good. He's getting really good. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out. I don't mean to be calling out my own players here, but Vato kind of did get a little cocky in his response towards Striker and said, they call me, come on now, I'm Vato Break. And I didn't know what to say to that, honestly. I was just like, whatever, man. I just backed off. I was just like, okay. I was like, but if he ends up beating you, just don't come crying to me, kind of like a thing. But as long as he gets the match done and it doesn't end, as long as there's no walkovers this week, we're good. But honestly, if anything, I have to say that this will be a close set, maybe a very, very good key set. But I have to say Vato 2-1. That is my call. 2-1. He will not 2-0 Striker. I just don't see it. I'm sorry.
I think that this set can either come out in two ways. I think it might be a 2-1 Vato, or it will be 2-0 Striker in a walkover.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're taking shots at your activity, Vato.
I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but
Yeah.
I'm just going by what I saw the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Me too.
Kind of unfortunate because it'll be yet another final set that has the possibility of being determined by a walkover. Nobody likes to see that, so I hope it's not a walkover. I'd actually prefer it if Striker gets the monkey off his back of being constantly underestimated.
Mm-hmm. Did we lose on it?
No.
Okay. Thought we lost you there for a second. I didn't catch that last part. Did you say it being constantly what?
No, I'm being constantly underestimated, so
Yeah.
I hope in the end Striker gets a monkey off his back and pulls off this big win.
That'll be a huge win for Regal Legions if they pull it off. But it'd be no surprise. I mean, there's so many people. We'll get to this in a sec. BCP and Sinister Delfino, the last 2-point match of the Spirit Bowl.
I don't know.
You don't know how to call this one?
I know that BCB has been working on some new tricks. The last time they played BCB won, but at the same time Sinister did not use Falco.
He didn't use Falco.
I mean, not Falco, Wolf.
Wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of inconsistent with who he uses, honestly. I mean, he doesn't like Wi-Fi apparently.
Yeah.
But he plays it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I've often said that, like, if you don't like something, that you should. I mean, I've stressed this in chat that if you don't like playing something, or if you don't like playing online, especially on Brawl, that it's not hard to turn the game off and go do something else. But that's just my personal opinion. That's just what I say. I mean, but if you want to go ahead and play, then I mean, we're not responsible for what you got to say afterward. But
yeah,
just throwing that out there. Like I was saying earlier, there's so many people on the domain that have progressed so much in the past, like, year. Like, I myself have progressed. A lot of people have noticed my progression. Mushroom Kingdom's getting better. Kid Coon's getting better. I know Striker's getting better, obviously, as we've said. But, I mean, it's just like a handful of people that were underrated and not really looked at all that much that are coming into, like, you know, they're playing with the big boys now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hold on.
Like, it's kind of crazy. It kind of shocks a lot of people. Like, when you see people like Striker winning, you're just like, oh my god! Like, you just want to jump out your seat. It's surprising. It's crazy. I mean, Zane's pulled off upset wins. I've seen Genma do it. Miguel's done it. I mean, Miguel is getting up there. Don't get me wrong, but you know, he still has a lot to learn. Such as I do. I mean, such as Mushroom, Rooster, just like this Spirit Bowl.
Yeah.
I really think that this is going to be the best finals event of BD. Let's go out with a bang, people. Just looking at these matchups right now, it just is too close for comfort. And looks too close for comfort, man. I don't even know.
This was what I was really scared about, too close for comfort. Because I don't think my team has been in this situation before, and we're down a man, Alpha, because his wireless router has been acting up, and he's told me that on times he's tried to get on Wi-Fi. He's been getting hit with random error codes. So, like, he can't play for the moment until he fixes his Wi-Fi connection. And I really wanted to put him in. Even if it was a 1-point set, I wanted to put him in. And I wanted Bloody Boom in the 1-point set, but Miguel really, really urged me that he could handle the responsibility of being put in a 1-point set in the finals.
Yeah, I'd hate to put a lot of pressure on the kid, though, because Rooster is really, really good. Almost said Rust. Rooster is really, really good. The many times that I've played him, his connection may not be that great, but he's pretty good. No, get at me. Russ says, "Get at me, people."
And just in case y'all didn't know, but Russ is in the call and he's listening to the show.
Yeah, he's just listening to. He's our special listener today. We decided to do this for the finale, but sorry, and I just want to go ahead and throw this out there. Sorry for anybody who maybe signed up to be a guest or wanted to be interviewed. There weren't enough posts, so we kind of couldn't,
Also,
have like.
Go on?
Go ahead. We kind of couldn't come up with an idea of how we wanted to do interviews or maybe have like a guest because there was only like 2 people. It was only like Cooking List and BCB. I know BCB's been dying to be a guest on the Smash. Maybe we'll get you sometime later in the future if we do settle down somewhere. But right now, it's just there's just so much going on, man.
Right now,
I don't even know.
The fact that BD's closing jumped on so many of us, we realized like, wow, we only have one more show, so. We really couldn't fit all the extra stuff that we wanted to do in, and it's kind of sad because this show has a lot of potential to interact with the viewers because, in my opinion, it was much more successful than the podcast. So, like, it's sad that BD's closing, so this show's potential might not be fully reached.
Unless we can get comfortable somewhere. But I just want to go back to the Spirit Bowl real quick. I know I said it's too close to call, but what is y'all's predictions? It's gonna. I honestly think it could be 5-4 either way. Like I think that Hocotate Freight is hungry. I know you've been hungry, Oni, for a championship, but I think Hocotate Freight is coming back stronger for this rematch.
It depends on how complacent my guys are, or you guys are. It depends on how motivated they are to win the final battle. That will determine Brawl Domain's final team champion.
I don't even. I know I've had this feeling before where I said it's just too close to call, but just it being the final event.
I predict, in my opinion, either a 6-3 or a 5-4 victory for Regal Legions with the 2 or 3 sets that I feel like that we might drop are Miguel and Rusta, Striker and Vado, and Mushroom Kingdom and I. Those are the sets I feel kind of iffy about.
Yeah. Well, that's your opinion as your own captain of your own team, so, I mean, we can respect that. Jesus.
Those are the sets I don't know, like, what the outcome will be, like, at all. Like, well, not that, I mean, just, like, the sets that I feel like, in my opinion, Regal Legions will have the most difficulty trying to pull a win out of.
And we take a look at the stats of the match. If you can look at that real quick, Oni. The rematch, the rematches here are there are 3 key rematches. Obviously, are BCB Sinister, Oni Mushroom Kingdom, and me and Genmo, as was put out by Chicken. I forgot that BCB played Sinister in BDTL 2 Week 1. He won 2-0. And Mushroom Kingdom won 2-0 in BDTL Season 5 Week 2. And Genma beat me Season 5 Week 5. But, as we predicted, it's a whole new ball game now. I mean, new fresh start. It's time to get it together. But
remember, guys, a lot of pressure on these matches to get done because first to 5 points is ball game.
Yep. First to 5 points is ball game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
who do you think this winner will be? Saint? I mean, not Saint Jesus Phase. Before you have to depart to the land of sleep.
It's really close, honestly. I might have to say Regal Allegiance, but I'll just have to tune in to find out.
And with that, we can go ahead and close down this show. Is there anything else y'all want to say before
Remember,
we
guys,
sign out?
leave your opinions in the question and answers topic about who you feel were the best captains in mDTL and why.
Mm-hmm. That is our thing to you. Go ahead and hit us up with any comments on the show.
Also, as well, in addition to the captain's comment, talk about who you think is going to win and why.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead, Faze.
No, I was just agreeing.
Also, just let us know what you thought about the show and the times that it was around. If you hadn't listened to any of the episodes, I strongly suggest that you do. Yeah. You do it now. Listen to as many as you can.
I don't know how. Yeah.
And the times that the site's still up, but go ahead, Oni.
Yeah, I don't know how these episodes that we have up will carry over into the transition to SL if we decide to do that or not.
Mm-hmm. We'll keep you posted on where we end up.
Okay. This is OniTheWolf signing out for the final time on the Smash BDTL radio.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Did you end the recording?
No.
Oh. It's the Smash on BDTL radio.
And do you have anything else to say, Ray?
Anything else to say? No, I'm
sign outs for the final time or anything?
Nah, I said all I needed to say. Just I wanted to say it's the Smash on BDTL radio one last time.
Like you guys know, like, since this is a fun episode, I'll keep these bloopers in.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah. Well, we kind of messed up on that ending. It's the Smash on BDTL radio. Hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Keep in touch, everyone.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch. We'll let you know where we're going to be next. Oh, boy. Oh, Jiminy.